Macca's Reviews.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Hey guys, Macca here. Welcome to my first impressions / informal review of the Stanley Parable, available October the 17th, 2013 on Steam. Download links are available in the description if you so desire. Now, the Stanley Parable started out as a source mod in like 2011. I personally played it and enjoyed it a lot, probably as much as one could enjoy a pretty basic game. Now, they have remade it and completely redone it, and it's a full game nowadays, and it's a little bit hard to explain. It's not like anything you've ever really played before. It's, in the simplest terms, a first-person narrative-driven game of choices. Now, that's just a whole bunch of words. It doesn't really tell you what the game's about, so that's what I'm going to try to explain in 100 words or less. Now, basically, you play a character named Stanley. He is in his office one day when he realizes everyone's kind of gone, and he tries to figure out what's happening. And then as you're walking around, you have a narrator telling you what's happening and giving you advice on what might work and what might not work in your current situation. Now, there's not a lot of skill or controls involved in this game. You're basically moving your character, looking around, and I believe using one action button. Now, as you're doing this, there is a narrator who's narrated, and that voice is done by Kevin Brighting. And the writing and the way he delivers his performance is great, absolutely hilarious. So that's another thing that it's hard to mention when you hear about what this game exactly does. This is a game that's maybe not designed to make you laugh, but it will make you laugh by the way it approaches certain situations. It is hilarious. I found myself laughing out loud, time in, time out, every time I played this game. Now, as you're making choices in the game, they're narrated by the narrator. If you can choose to follow what he says, you can choose to do different things, and that's where the element of making choices comes into play. Now, it's really hard to kind of give examples or show too much on screen without giving away a lot of the game, so I'm just going to kind of keep it there and come to a conclusion with you guys and my recommendations. Now, this game does have a demo available on the Steam page, so I suggest you download it and you'll get a slight feeling for what the game is kind of like. It's not exactly what the game is like, but you know, it has a little bit of that feeling. Now, you can also watch some videos of the old Stanley Parable, the original Stanley Parable, and you'll see whether or not you like it, whether or not you find the humor funny, whether or not you think the premise is interesting. Now, I personally find it interesting. I personally find it hilarious. I have shown this game to a lot of different people, and they've all always found it super, super entertaining, fun, and different from what they've experienced before. And again, there's almost no skill involved, so this is a pick up and play game for almost anyone. I highly, highly recommend this game. It is completely different than anything you've played, and it's totally worth the download and your time into experiencing it. It is not the most deep game. I believe there's 6 endings, and one path, one run through will take you anywhere from 15 to like 25 minutes. So you'll probably, you can probably experience most of the game in 1 or 2 sittings, but I still recommend it. I still found it a very unique gem. The narrating and writing is like genius. Please play the Stanley Parable, available on Steam. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.